All right, so let's talk about Black Lives Matter. Now, you're probably wondering why the question marks, question marks, question marks. Well, look, I'm gonna get straight into it. Whenever I see the term Black Lives Matter, it's always usually closely linked and associated to whenever a black man dies, especially in the hands of the police, especially in America or the United States. And that, how can I put it? I don't want to say it bothers me. Actually, yeah, it does bother me. It does. It bothers me to the point where I'm like, alright, how the fuck can we solve this problem? But then I'm like, you know what? Let's really discuss Black Lives Matter and what it really means. Yeah, because there's the movement, Black Lives Matter. Then there's actual, if you're really about that life, then it's each one, teach one, reach many. You know that slogan. You know that saying, right? So what it comes down to is, listen, if you are a man or a woman and you have a child and you identify as being black, yeah, then you have to understand, if you genuinely believe that Black Lives Matter, you will make sure that that child or children of yours will get and receive the best education in terms of, you know, how can I put it? In terms of making sure that they develop as an adult. You understand? So that's one phase of it. But the other phase of it is, look, what people go through, right? There's so many things that black people go through. So is it always going to be the case that it has to be when a person dies, a black person dies, that's when their lives matter? Or are you saying Black Lives Matter to people who kill black people? And that I'm trying to wrap my head around that. Because if they kill black people and they did it out of, and they got no remorse, then it's like, it don't make no sense to say Black Lives Matter because they do not care. But if you genuinely care, for example, if it could be, I don't know, like I saw something earlier where they were criticizing one designer or whatever, what's his name, Virgil, I don't know if I pronounce his name properly, but like, they were like, I'm seeing black people on the timeline just criticizing him. And I'm like, yo, this shit don't make no sense. You're like the same people that are screaming out Black Lives Matter, right? Or I should say screaming out, but they all, you know, tweeting and posting Black Lives Matter. They got the headline or their name, Black Lives Matter. It's like they're the same ones criticizing Virgil for something he has done. Well, all because he allegedly donated only $50. So what if he only donated $50? That don't, like, if you have a problem with that, contact him directly. And this is the thing, if you're if you got a problem, if you're a black person and you got a problem with a black person, with another black person for whatever they said or done that you disagree with, and you know better yourself, then you'd be like, all right, contact them and guide them and help find a resolution to that problem. It's really simple. Because if you're criticizing them, then what's the point? There's no point in you saying Black Lives Matter. Because at that point, now you're saying their lives don't matter. Like, you have to understand there's levels to this shit. There's fucking levels. And in the words of Big Nasty, you're fucking up the base. But like, let's get back on the subject now to solve this problem, right? First of all, the word black, or the racial concept of it, is actually a social construct. So we need to come out of that mindset of saying that we're black, because we need to, like, think about it. Before I don't know, slavery, was you identify as black. Even after slavery, you weren't identified as black, you were identified as a Negro. I know, right? Negros in Spain, in Spanish, actually means black. But if you want to deep it, if you really want to deep it, look at it from another perspective. What was your ancestors called or identify themselves as? I know with mine, as far as I can stretch it back, they were Igbo. So I'm rocking with that. What is your tribe? Follow your tribe, know your roots, follow your roots, follow the tradition, live that. That's what matters. Because all this, I'm not here to criticize Black Lives Matters or all that stuff there. I'm just keeping it real with you. Because if it really was that deep, any problem, like I said, any problem you had with any black person, whether they are light skinned black or they're dark skinned or brown skin, you got any problem with them, you will actually have a conversation with them. You won't criticize them. Or in fact, you may criticize them to a degree, but you won't publicly lynch them. You get it? Because that's what I've been seeing on my timeline. I'm seeing black people publicly lynching other black people, and then they want to say Black Lives Matter. Or does it only matter when a black person dies? When does it really matter? Leave your answer in the comment section below. When does Black Lives really matter? When does it matter? Because if it, like for me, I'm trying to practice what I preach. You understand? So whenever I say Black Lives Matter, it's going to be in the context of, okay, well, look, if I've got a problem with you, I'm going to try and get contact with that person, yeah, and try and solve that problem. You get it? But listen, out there talking about ancestors and your roots and all that stuff there, your tribe. So here's what we're going to do. If you click the link in the description box below, you will get access to online courses such as, African and Caribbean history. And in that course there, that's where you're going to learn exactly how to go about real searching your real roots, your real tribes, and all that stuff there. So, and you find out what your, how to be part of your tribe properly and stuff like that, and practice that lifestyle, because that's what it comes down to. Yeah, because if you look at it from another perspective of a lion in a lion's den in the jungle versus a lion in a cage in a zoo, which lion is living their true best life, their real life? Which one? Leave your answer in the comment section below. Is it the caged animal, the caged lion, that's living their best life? Or is it or is it the lion that is in the lion den, in the jungle, living out as nature intended? Which one is living their life? Because that's what it comes down to when it comes to black people as well. And it's like the different tribes that we have, we are not, well, some of them are living the full tribal aspects and stuff like that, and some are mixing it in with Western society and stuff there. And I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that, because it's watering down your roots and stuff like that. But I would say that it's best to actually live out your true roots, and if that does mean that you have to go back to whichever location that your tribe is from, then do that. Because it's not necessarily African tribes. There's also tribes in the Caribbean, like the Tainos and stuff like that. So it is what it is. You got to just be real with yourself, and you got to be real with who you truly genuinely are, and live that to the fullest extent. But anyway, like I said, the link is in the description box below. So become a member of the Thealkebulantrust. That's when you're going to get access to the online course to do African and Caribbean history, so you can learn all of that stuff there. Because that's when, in fact, you know what? I might just start that hashtag. Your tribe matters. Yeah. hashtag your tribe matters. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. But anyway, if you've got any questions, any topic you'd like for us to discuss, leave that in the comment section below. Oh, I'm going to say one more thing about the whole Black Lives Matter situation and the movement, but I'm not going to get into that. I was going to get into it, but then I'm like, nah, fuck it. Forget it. Whoever's going to talk about it, we'll talk about it. But there's... In fact, no, fuck it. Let me talk about it. There is this conspiracy theory. Like I said, conspiracy theory. In fact, it's not even a conspiracy theory. These are facts. George Soros, who is a Hungarian investor who has taken down economies, destroyed economies, right? He has invested in the Black Lives Matter movement. Now, the positives of that is the actual owners and the founders, whoever, they can actually put themselves in a position where they can actually use those funds to do what's necessary to, whatever the case is, right? Now, and I do get the negative side of it. Oh, well, that must mean that their money's not good, so they can't do blah, blah, blah. But sometimes you have to understand something. If you're living in Western society, regardless, so you're upkeeping white supremacy, whether you like it or not. That's just facts. Yeah, because even the money you get, think about it. If you understand where money comes from, yeah, how it's actually produced. Because I remember I went onto this, I must have asked my first mom one time, where does money come from? How comes you can't grow more money? Like, I was asking her all these questions. I was jarring her. Man, shout out to that woman right there. Get me, my foster mom. Big up each and every time. But like I remember asking her these questions, and then I don't know. I guess I got into one point where I ended up doing more research myself, and then I found out what I found out. And I was like, rah, that's mad. If I implemented the knowledge I knew then but I didn't, and it is what it is. But yeah, and then finding out what I found out, and then I guess it was my morals and stuff like that kicked in. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have morals when you're trying to do whatever, but it's like you shouldn't have morals, but you should move your morals and ethics. But at the end of the day, it's what you do. It's how you move. Because there's no chance in hell that you're going to put yourself in a position where you are failing your integrity. No chance. If you've got a soul, there's no way that you're going to put yourself in a position where you're going to be, failing in integrity or losing your integrity, because you want to do right anyway. So it's about, alright, boom. I know this person is evil, but let me take the money. Let me flip it for something positive. You can actually turn a negative situation into something positive. Have you heard of The Alchemist? Go read that book, The Alchemist, and you will understand what I mean. Even in your life, you've been doing that your own self, where you've been transforming negative situations into positives. So now that you're conscious of it, you can do that yourself. So anyone, in fact, I don't want to go onto a tangent. So I'm going to get back onto point. So look, if you have a problem with Black Lives Matter movement, then contact them directly and try and point them in a direction that you want it to go. It's simple shit, really. Because I am seeing some people criticizing some black people criticizing the black power. I can't even speak properly now. That's my cue to go. That's my cue to go. So, just to rehash, click the link in the description box below which says become a member of the Thealkebulantrust, so you can get access to online courses such as, African and Caribbean history, and that's where you're going to learn everything you need to know, so you can actually know your true tradition, your true tribe, and all that stuff there, so you can go on that path and live out as nature intended for you, as well as what your ancestors has intended for you. And yeah, if you've got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss, leave that in the comment section below, and remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because you never know the video you suggest might just be next.